Kabel T-Rex, wala kurukan nyo ang Manjalo bola, T-Rex mapipi, awit naman, Likasu, Hip-Hop-Li, Shampopo, Shambisi, oh, it was fire!
Well, good evening. Welcome to the A&E Rugby Podcast with Angie.
Hello, Elmer. How are you?
Yeah, all good, Angie. Myself, Elmer. You're at Twickenham, then, at the weekend. Working? Did you work?
I was grafting like a slave there at Twickenham, but I have to tell you, I'm sitting here laughing because when I was leaving, which was probably at about 8:30, there were a lot of drunken fans kind of making their way.
What time
in
did
all
kickoff
directions.
end?
Well, the kickoff was at 4:30. So 6:30,
Ooh,
and you kind of give it an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And you know, there's the fan zone outside, and that really gets lively. But anyway, I'm walking up the road and walking back towards my car. And there's this, as I'm approaching, there's this guys, 2 or 3 of them, and the one guy's shouting the C word.
What?
But at this girl, and she's all distraught. And I thought, that's really bizarre, but they were really drunk. And anyway, I just thought I'll just carry on walking. Anyway, these guys turn around and walk, and I'm walking next to them. And the next thing, this guy behind us, he starts shouting, "Hey, big mouth! Hey, big mouth!" So we all turn around in unison, but this guy's got his eyes set on this guy that's been calling his girlfriend, I think, the C word. And he comes charging over. So I'm thinking, right, there's going to be a fight. I step back. Thought, right, I'll have a bit of UFC right in front of me. The guy coming towards us, protecting his girlfriend, well built, big muscular legs, tight jeans, looked the business. Now, if you can picture it, the other guy's now shut up. He's not swearing and carrying on anymore. All 3 of them are quiet. This guy comes, "What are you saying? What are you saying?" As he gets there, he's saying, "Yeah, you've got a big mouth, blah, blah." He trips. He falls down the pavement. He headbutts the guy that's been swearing at his girlfriend in the nuts. So he misses him. He completely falls over his own feet, headbutts him in the nuts, and he falls on the floor. He's lying on that. I mean, you've never seen anything like it. I thought, oh my God, if we were in Joburg, everyone would be embarrassed. So it was the worst fight I've ever seen, but the more I thought about it, the more I laughed.
Sounds more like Boxburg.
I know, just the way he tripped down the pavement. He came all menacingly and headbutted the guy in the nuts. Totally by accident. The guy's lying on the floor. I thought, right, time for me to leave. So it's not only at the South African stadiums that these things are going on.
The whole thing going up to this game, especially from Jamie George, was we're implementing a few bespoke things like a longer walk. There's going to be different music going. We're going to really create a really different vibe, and the team are going to be playing slightly differently as well. What did you make firstly of the atmosphere and the vibe? Did you experience something that felt a bit different though?
No.
That answered that question.
No, that's a question. Twickenham was rocking. It was 82,000 people. I think like 81,700. We walked into the stadium. We'd come out of the Eric Bar, which is, we sponsor the Players Bar. And we walked out of there to our seats, and it was buzzing. I mean, Twickenham's a stunning stadium.
I love it.
And it was cooking. The vibe was really good. I was hosting a couple of clients. I wouldn't call it working. We were more socializing, having a good time. What was really nice is one of the clients was English and his wife was Welsh, and we had a fantastic,
mixed marriage.
a fantastic time watching the game. There were lulls in the game where Twickenham was very quiet. And I was looking around trying to understand why it was so up and down. So the problem is it wasn't a consistent sound. It was just like very loud or very soft. But what I think really affected it was 2 things. One is the English team are dire at the moment and at times looked okay, but didn't really get the crowd going too much. And the other was around the way it was refereed. The ref, whose name I don't know, he didn't look familiar to me. I don't like the way he refs. Everything was slow, especially in the breakdown. So to set the scrums, do whatever, took ages. When I say ages, people started doing all sorts of things in between resetting of the scrums around us, and that has an effect on everybody sitting there and there was a lot of comments on it. I worry for England when they play Ireland and potentially Scotland, because Finn Russell will unpick them, because they're learning that defensive structure. I mean, Wales went around them, through them, and could have scored quite a few more points had they been a bit better with their ball handling. And I think they could get a a horrible hiding
Okay,
from
well,
one of those.
because you've said that, the rugby paper here in the UK, comes out every Sunday. The headline on the front page is from Jamie George: "We're not far off the top teams."
I think he means in geographical distance. Bless you. Because you can't be talking about rugby.
Okay. Anyway, so a good time was had by all. Did you enjoy it?
I did. I had a fantastic time. I did enjoy the atmosphere. It was great. I enjoyed people I was with. I really thought it was very enjoyable.